This is my self-improvement experiment on daily journaling. For this project, my goal is to have a daily practice of journaling, 10 minutes in the morning and 20 minutes during the night. In the morning, I will focus on affirmation, and at night, I will focus on gratitude and personal examination through free writing. This allows me to empower myself in the morning, starting the day with an optimistic outlook, and at night, I focus on appreciating the day and writing personal thoughts to become more self-aware of my actions and feelings. I decided to do this goal to better handle my anxious emotions and understand why and how they happen throughout the day. My approach. In order to complete this goal, I use two main resources, Notion and an emotional tracker. For Notion, I set up a journal template with three main categories, affirmation, gratitude, and free write. With a calendar in the main page, I am able to trace back to my daily journal and link my gratitudes and affirmations for the day. This is an example of how the journal looks like. My free writing is within the daily journal, and my gratitude and affirmations are linked to each day. Here is another example. So I chose to do it in this manner because it was the easiest to do, with also allowing me to receive the full benefits of journaling. For my affirmations, I had the option of choosing an affirmation I have already written or adding a new one, depending on what my mood or choice of affirmations for that day would be. Here are some examples of the type of affirmations that I would do. My gratitudes was set up in a similar manner. Every day I would choose to use gratitudes that I had already written, or if I have a new one for the day, I was able to add it to the list and link it to the journal of the day. To track my progress, I use Dailybean, which is a mobile app that tracks how your day was using emojis to determine the level of good or bad that day was. In addition, I was able to track my specific emotions, such as being excited, anxious, scared, relaxed. This feature proved to be resourceful because instead of just scaling the type of day I had, I was also able to incorporate specific emotions, which allowed me to understand my emotional well-being on a deeper level. My journey. Before starting this experiment, I struggled a lot with handling my anxious emotions. I knew about the benefits of journaling, but I have never really had the time, energy, or motivation to actually use this method. During the beginning of the experiment, I was still a little skeptical of the potential progress that could occur because I was in a very anxious state with exams, schoolwork, and personal life issues. As I continued throughout the experiment, I began to understand the emotional benefits of journaling. I started to see for myself how I was able to really focus on myself and encourage a positive outlook instead of dwelling on anxious emotions. After I completed the experiment, I could see a significant improvement in my emotional well-being and coping mechanisms. I was more aware of my emotions and was able to better control my anxiety. Overall, my goal was to have a daily practice of journaling. From this experiment, I really learned the importance of being self-aware and being able to understand what I was feeling, why I'm feeling it, and when I'm feeling it. Being able to write down these thoughts at night and reflect on the type of day I had enabled me to begin tracking my anxious behaviors and start to tackle them one by one. This allowed me to better control my anxious emotions in the moment as I became more self-aware of them. Moving forward, I will continue to journal at night to self-reflect on my day. These are the resources I used to support the purpose and reasoning behind my experiment. I ensured to research what was the best way to journal in order to cope with anxiety. Thank you.